All right, well, moving on now from the high school fields to Haymarket Park, baseball is a popular activity here in Nebraska.
And there's a lot of history surrounding America's pastime in the state. Joining us now is Chris Goforth and Jordan Miller with the Nebraska State Historical Society. Nice to have you both here today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
So Chris, we're talking about baseball. Tell us more.
Yeah, well, you know, baseball has got a rich history here in Nebraska. Charles Abbey was the very first Nebraska native to play in major leagues in the late 1800s. And that continues on today. I think Jake Myers, I believe his name, from Omaha. He was a Husker, now playing in the pros. So, you know, it's an ongoing tradition of people from Nebraska, much like any state, going on to play in the big leagues. And we thought it would be really cool since the season's wrapping up. You know, the Salt Dogs here in Lincoln, their season is done, but Major League Baseball push into the playoffs. We would share some of the cool artifacts that we have. So Jordan Larson, our 3D objects curator.
Jordan Larson?
Jordan. That's a different sport. Jordan
sports.
Miller. Wrong sport. Yeah.
She is great.
So. She is great, though. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out. Jordan Miller, our 3D objects coordinator, curator, is here, and she loves baseball too, so she found some cool stuff.
Yes, so I know that we're coming off the big Husker win this weekend, so we're not talking football, we're talking baseball. As Chris mentioned, the season is wrapping up this month, so it was really hard for me to pick because I love baseball so much, to pick from our really great collections that we have. So, what I did bring, I'll just kind of go around the table.
Okay.
So this really cool Omaha Royals, so they are the AAA team for the Kansas City Royals. So this is from their 1970 season, their schedule. This was their second season. So I thought that was really fun. We have a few things relating to the Royals, and I don't think we have anything relating to the Storm Chasers, which I'll get into that later. And then so this over here is an American League pass. So it was a pass given to Senator George Norris for him and a guest to go to any of the games that they wanted to for that season. 1941 is when that's from. So Yankees, Red Sox, the Philly Athletics, now the Oakland A's, which will soon be the Las Vegas Athletics, and then the St. Louis Browns, which would go on to become the Orioles, and then a few other teams. And then this, I won't go through all of these, but this is just a really small sampling of some of the baseball players that have come from Nebraska. And they are all pitchers, except for Richie Ashburn, who played for the Phillies. Bob Gibson is one that a lot of us know. Grover Alexander, who John was talking about the movie that was about him where Reagan played. Grover Alexander.
It's a good, fun movie, yeah.
I have got to watch it.
Oh, you would like that, Jordan. It's a good one.
I'll put it on my queue. So I just thought those were really fun. They all played for a variety of teams. So he was from Montana but relocated to Lincoln. Dazzy Vance was also from Iowa but spent most of his childhood in Nebraska. And he played for a lot of semi-pro teams kind of around southeastern Nebraska, like Red Cloud at Hastings. Bob Gibson from Omaha. It's just, we've got such a fun sampling of baseball cards of Nebraska players. So this is kind of like probably my favorite thing that I brought. So we have a couple baseballs that are from Major League games from some of these players. So this was from the 1920 World Series. Who was it? Clarence Mitchell, also a pitcher, who was from Franklin. So he was playing for the Brooklyn Robins. They were also the Dodgers. Robins was kind of a nickname at that point. So they were playing against the Cleveland Indians. The Indians would go on to win the World Series. But so this ball in particular is from the only unassisted triple play in World Series history. And so Clarence Mitchell threw the pitch that would lead to the unassisted triple play. And I think that this is the ball from it. So it says World Series, Brooklyn versus Cleveland, triple play, October 10th, 1920. I won't try and explain what an unassisted triple play is, but definitely Google it and learn more about it because it is quite fascinating.
We're actually running out of time here. Is there anything else you want to throw out?
Yes, so the inaugural Salt Dogs pennant. One thing that we don't have a lot of in our collection is modern baseball stuff and like modern Major League players. So like Alex Gordon, Alex Boehm, things like that. So it'd be really fun to integrate more things of modern Nebraska baseball into our collections to
be
have
cool.
a wide
Yeah.
variety of stuff.
So if people have anything, they can go to our website, history.nebraska.gov. You can check out all the cool content we have there, but you can also reach out to our collection staff, our curators, and let them know, hey, I have these things, and they
That'd be
can get
great.
back to you and let you know if there's interest.
Very
I know
cool.
Jake Diekman is another guy,
Yeah.
another pitcher. So there's so many.
So many,
pictures.
yeah, a lot of pictures.
I know. Well, thank you both for coming in
Yes,
today.
thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank you.